Child, Karen and Sharice still beefing, and at this point, Karen, just tell us whatever tea she got so she can get on. I'm tired of seeing Sharice. Y'all ready to talk about it? Cue the music. Oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back.
I'll drop a player like it's nothing, it ain't working out. Now no debate up for discussion, bitch, I'm walking out. My time is money, I ain't loving, let you toast it out. Flip my weave and walk it out, look how I just bossed it out. Now come on baby, why you bugging, we can't talk it out. I keeps it moving, I ain't tripping, lost another spouse. I'm just a boss, it's in my blood, no I won't scream or shout. Grabbing my keys.
Cause oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back. Back with another video. We here to discuss Real Housewives of Potomac, and I got them raggedy ass dogs next door. Girl, I'm about to call it SPCA. They barking. They done just got out. I'm tired. I'm about to call it SPCA on my neighbors. I'm gonna have to do another video on that because I'm tired of these damn wolves they got in the yard. They got about 12 of them, girl. Anyway, let's get on Potomac. So, girl, the Real Housewives of Potomac, I don't know the episode number shit. Y'all find out when I put it down in the description. It's on and all, you know, we left off with Sharice and Karen beefing damn near about to throw blows. Cause Karen said, what you will not do is talk about my mama. Grind down, that lady ain't say nothing about your mama. And you know I don't even like Sharice. But that lady ain't say nothing about your mama. You deflecting. You just don't want her to spill that tea. Girl, spill your own tea. Sharice, as long as she got this over you, she gonna keep coming around now. Bad enough we got Gizzard and Robin running around acting like they really give a damn. And it's just driving me. It's just driving me. Anyway, so we pick up where we left off. They're still arguing. And, you know, Karen tells Sharice that she better not bring her mama up again. But now Karen goes on to question how genuine Sharice was when she came to her mama's funeral. She said because she made it her point to stick her head in the limo to say, hey, Karen, I was here. You know, and she said, you know, at first she wasn't really tripping. But her AT had said, you know, it would have came off genuine if she wouldn't have said as soon as y'all got back on camera, and sure as I got a nose on my face, Sharice down there talking about I was the only one of her friends who came down there when her mama died. I was the only one. I was the only one. Well, it does look like you're clout chasing. It does look like you just wanted to be. Now listen, they did have a genuine, I don't even know if it was genuine, because what we find out from his, when that girl was casting this show, Sharice I'm talking about, her and doggone Karen didn't even know each other. Were y'all really friends? You know, at this point I'm wondering. I'm gonna get there. I ain't gonna jump too far. But anyway, Sharice said she was being genuine. She said she came down there to really pay her respect. She was being a good friend. Because nobody else was there. Sharice, I thought you said you don't care about being a friend. See, this what drives me with you, Sharice. You in that dry ass wig you be wearing. This what drives me up the wall. You on one hand you say I don't give a damn about being no friend with Karen, but then your whole argument is Karen ain't a good friend. Listen, I am of the belief that Sharice was the girl. She was the girl. You know what I'm saying? When Sharice's husband left her in the mud, Karen arose through the Potomac cement like a doggone flower. Like a doggone petunia. I don't goddamn know. Now that knocked Sharice off. Boom, boom. Sharice, you ain't come back for 3, 4, 5 seasons. Now you want to come back and you feel some type of way because you got to come through Karen when you are that girl because you started all of this. I understand. But you missed your turn, Fat. You missed it. You missed your chance. It's over for you. It's over. Let's dead this right now. Because you sitting up here saying you're not desperate for a friend, but your whole argument is she's not a friend. You are desperate for a friend. I don't even think you genuinely want to be Karen's friend. But I do think you want to get back in on the doggone show. And guess who you got to go through? Karen. It's eating you up. It's eating you up. And Karen knows that. That's why she pays you dust and let you look a fool every time. Now, Karen, I got to get on you too. Your ass be lying. You be lying now. You don't be wanting people to take what they gonna say, so you go ahead and make it about something else when it ain't about that. Karen, I got my eye on you. Sharice done went down there and said you went to rehab, and your friends came busted you out of rehab, and y'all went and got more, whatever it was you was in there for. Karen, you didn't say you wasn't in rehab. Was you in the rehab? Was you in the rehab? They say you the drunk lady in Potomac. That's what Sharice said. Everybody call you the drunk black lady in Potomac. I don't live up there. I ain't never even been in no damn Potomac, so I don't know. What's going on? And then Sharice, Big Reese, how the hell you figure you gonna use somebody's illness, such as if she was in rehab, as a read that was tired, lazy, delayed, and through, just like your wig and your outfits. It was tired, delayed, lazy, and through like your wig and your outfits and your makeup and your champagne that you drank to make you feel like you just that girl. And you are not that girl. You're not that girl at all. How Roland Ray said, I just rose back from the dead and you still not that girl. You are not that girl, Sharice. It's over for you. There's a lot of things you need to do. I ain't gonna tell you what you need to do. But there are a lot of things you need to do if you want to become that girl again. You ain't ready right now, Fed. And from the looks of the way things are going, you may not ever be ready, to be completely honest. You're looking desperate, girl. You're looking real desperate. Anyway, Karen said she ain't trying to hear none of that. She said, Sharice, say what you want to say about me, girl. You can't come for me. It is what it is. In comes Robert in her bass voice. Well, Karen, I don't think your character or who you try to portray yourself to be is the person you really are and who you around here saying, because what we saw last night, Robert, didn't you just try to beat the hell out of Ashley? You tried to beat the hell out of Wendy this season. You ran up on all Monique, and I sure, Lord, if I could turn back the hands of time, Monique should have clocked your ass with that umbrella upside your green eyes. Ooh, if I could turn back the hands and her candy ass got into it, she just turned and looked at you and saw red and just drug your ass across the winery. That's what I wish. Because you really was feeling yourself. But how dare you call out Karen, because Karen's bammed on the table and cut somebody out when you basically get all in people's face. Then you look like you ain't never had a fight in your life, so nobody believes it. Girl, Robert, please. But she butts in trying to hold Karen accountable, and Karen says she's not doing that. You're going to be talking to yourself. I ain't talking about it. If it's about me, let it ride. Robert says that she don't like that because she feels like Karen want to hold everybody accountable, but when it comes to her, she use her husband and her kids and her mama as her shield. You mean the same way you using everything for your shield? What's going on with you and Wine in that case down there at the college? What's going on? What's going on with that marriage that you telling everybody they can't come to, and we gonna get to that? Girl, you are the last person to talk. So now, they claim that they're making strides because Robert said, this is going nowhere. The shaman didn't work. The white man with the Indian feather didn't work. I could have told y'all that. Girl, please. But, Giza said, not really. Candace said, not really, because, we got them to talking. Karen and Sharice, even though it's a lot of four-letter words, that's Giza, we did get them to talk. So that's something. It's not like we got nothing out of it. Sharice brings up the fact that Karen is sleeping with somebody's husband. Karen says she can't go down there to the Seaway or the Freeway or Rick Ross. I don't goddamn know. So now they over there claiming everybody's sleeping with everybody's husband. Girl, all y'all probably is. Oh well, what's going on? Who cares? Who cares? As long as y'all ain't bringing these people out, then what are we talking about? But Karen said, girl, you can't touch me. Say what you want. Candace brings up Mia and Jacqueline and was like, what's going on with y'all? Jacqueline politely declines to discuss it in front of the ladies and says she would like to have that discussion with her friend. Privately, she don't want to involve nobody else. Well, y'all should have been did that, girl. Anywho, dinner adjourns. Sharice, Candace, Ashley, Wendy, I guess they all went downstairs to have a good time. Gizzard, I think, went upstairs to her room. But Mia and Jacqueline goes off to talk. So Mia and Jacqueline goes off to talk. Basically, Jacqueline was like, Mia, you owe me an apology because you lied on me. You basically said that I ain't got no friends, and you embarrassed me, and then you said that I be sleeping with people's husbands, insinuating that I slept with Gordon. Girl, that girl ain't say that. You the one made yourself look guilty on that. Because she didn't say that. Sorry, Jacqueline. But I believe it anyway, just like a lot of us. Mia was like, girl, I'm not apologizing for the truth. I'm not going to apologize for the truth. That's just what it is. So Jacqueline was like, well, wait a minute. As Mia's getting ready to leave. So you trying to say I'm sleeping with married men, but wasn't you sleeping with Gordon when you met him and he was married? Mia was like, yeah. Duh, I said that already. But I own it. That's the difference. You not owning it. Since you don't want to own it, I'm going to exit stage left. Now, this makes Jacqueline piss and say she sold her soul. But if she sold it, she must ain't get a lot for it. Because the people saying she broke because Gordon brother done swindled them out their money. So if she sold her soul, she need to get a refund. But Jacqueline, leave it alone. Now, they say you and me are still not talking. Good, because I'm tired of hearing this shit. Jacqueline, you knew who she was before all of this TV shit came on. She feels like Mia sold her soul and basically does anything that she do. She's a fame whore, is what she's trying to say. She's a fame whore and she switched up. Duh, sound about right. Mia don't give a damn about nobody but herself. I don't even think Mia give a damn about herself. Sound about right. Moving on, because Mia said she ain't got time to be dealing with no irresponsible adult. I ain't gonna lie, I'm with you on that. Moving on to the next scene. The girls come down the next day for yoga. Ashley done set up some damn yoga out here in the dead of the heat on the beach. But ain't nobody show up but Gizzard, Mia, and Jacqueline. Cause girl, Ashley ain't nobody doing all that. Karen and Candy Ass is over to the side. Wendy conveniently showed up at the end, and so did Big Reese. Cause we know Sharice ain't trying to come down there and do nothing active. Have you seen her? Ain't nothing active on her but her wig. Anyway, so while they down there doing their yoga, Candy Ass tells Karen while they sitting on the bungalow that Jacqueline and Mia did go off and talks, and Karen was like, I really hope they all right. I really want them to be okay. Mia down there, when Jacqueline pulls up, she barely spoke to Jacqueline. They was like, did you speak, Mia? She was like, yeah, I spoke, But Mia's whole thing is, once you start putting other people in our business and getting other people involved, it's hard to forgive and forget. Well, Mia, you put us in their business. When you said that you was looking through that girl Cooter Cat and buying her Porsches and stuff. We wouldn't have knew that if you wouldn't have said that. You put us in the business. So how dare you, Mia? How dare you? But anyway, they do their yoga downstairs. Candy Ass and Karen is upstairs talking, and Candy Ass was like, well, Karen, we need the tease, girl. Are you okay? Is your hand all right from when you was banging on the table? And Karen was like, I don't remember doing that. I remember she did, but I don't remember I did it. Girl, yes, you did, Karen. Yes, you did. But she asked her how it would be with Sharice moving forward. Karen is over and done with Sharice. She don't want nothing to do with Sharice. She done with Big Reese. She was like, girl, look, I'm not going to be friends with her. It is clear. Let's just leave it at that. We just need to move on. So now, as Ashley down there teaching them girls to do Kundalini, where it's supposed to help them have better sex, girl. Ashley, where's you getting this from? Well, I don't know. I'm not smart on it, so I ain't gonna speak on it. But Mia said she liked the Kundalini because Daddy G said she can't use her vibrator till she get home. Anyway. So they finished with their stuff. All the other girls come down. They go into a cenote next or whatever. And Sharice sees Karen, and immediately Sharice is in her feelings and say Karen is fake. And she hopes she don't go to the jail down here in Mexico. She can't stand Karen. Why does Karen bother you so much? Because she took your spot. Huh, Big Reese? Karen bother you that much because she took your spot, huh? You can't. You wish you could turn back the hands of time and not leave your show that you, according to you, and I believe you, put together. Like you said, when Karen said keep it a buck, you didn't put me in the group. You created the group, but I wasn't in that group. You said, yeah, but you came and sat at my table and acted like you was my friend, so somebody recommended you. Well, sounds smart to me. Fake it till you make it, right? Well, she done made it, and now you done faked it. Sorry, it is what it is. So now they get upstairs, go get ready for the cenote. They get on the van, and Karen asks Robert where her veil went. And Robert was like, I told you it flew in the ocean. Karen, did we not tell you that the universe stepped in and said, not today, Satan? She ain't never getting married, Fat. She ain't never getting married. So, yeah, she ain't got no veil. So now they ask her, well, girl, when is the wedding? Inquiring minds want to know when the wedding. Robert tells Karen, none of your business. It's not your business. I'm not telling you when my wedding is. It's just going to be the four of us. Girl, please. Y'all ain't getting no married. What's going on with wine in that case? That's what I want to know. Y'all ain't about to get married. So they get down there to the cenote. They jump in the water. The water was pretty, but they had too many goddamn mosquitoes. Sharice up there with her phone videotaping everybody. See, that's the girl you don't want in your clique. She gonna tape some shit you don't want to tape and then put it back up later on down the line. I'm telling you what I know. I don't like Sharice. I don't like her. But after them getting ate up by mosquitoes, they decide to go off to lunch. So they get to lunch, and Ashley asks everybody if the shaman and the cenote worked. Hell no, that shit ain't work, girl. Them people ain't worried about that. But Karen asks Candace how her and Ashley doing, and now we get a dialogue between Candace and Ashley. So Candace basically says, look, Ashley, I feel like this. No, Ashley started off. Ashley said, I don't regret bringing my friend around because I'm the type of person that, you know, if somebody say something about my husband, I want to speak to the girl. I want to see the girl. I want to talk to the girl. I want to hear from the horse's mouth. That's just me. And Candace ate your ass up so eloquently and made it and packaged it up like she really give a damn when we all know she don't. Girl, Candy ass, you is the go for this. Candy ass said, listen, see, I think the reason you feel like that is because you come from a very toxic and untrustworthy situation, like your relationship. And you know, I'm not that girl. I don't need to be hearing from no girl about what's going on with my husband because I know my husband. I trust my husband. And I want that for you too. Ate the girl up, okay? Listen, I say, oh, that's probably one of the classiest reads I ever gotten from Miss Candy Ass, and I am here for it. You know, I didn't like you, Candy Ass, after you had that fight with Monique, but I'm starting to get a little liking on you now. I'm starting to get a little liking on you. But she wants her to have a better relationship, and she hopes things get better for her. Ashley couldn't do nothing but agree and apologize and say, you know, if you felt like I was bringing that girl around you to be messy, I apologize. Well, you was, so you shouldn't have said if. You should have just said, I apologize for bringing that girl around you. But Candy ass say, you know, I feel like every time we get to a good space, you sabotage it by doing something else. And it's just becoming like, you're becoming untrustworthy. And at this point, I really don't care to be around you like that or whatever. And she says, coming from a place that's not genuine. Ashley says she feels like she's harboring resentment. So Ashley feels like she's harboring resentment from Candy Ass because Candy Ass was not sympathetic to the things she went through, such as her having a miscarriage. I remember that. Now remember, I got on Candace a few episodes ago about how now she wants to go into this fertility process and how irresponsibly negligent she was to Ashley when she was having her issues. I'm talking about her body, calling that girl big face and all of that, and not even believing that she had a miscarriage. People don't lie about that stuff. Some people do. I'm not lying, but I don't think that was the case. So I understand why Ashley keep coming at your neck now. It makes all the sense in the world. She said she never got an apology from that, and that's why she keep coming at you. I understand. Actually, you've been getting on my nerves, but I understand why you feel the way you feel. It makes all the sense in the world. You cannot come at a person, especially a woman, going through those things, and then feel like, you know, let's just get back on the good foot. Nah, we got to address that fact. And like Ashley said, seeing that you going through the fertility process, I thought an apology would have been one of the first things you came at me with. I agree. When you're right, you're right. I agree. Candy Ass, I feel like, especially if you want good energy, because that's what you're going to need going through your process and all of that stuff, I think it is in order that you apologize to Ashley, because you were very rude and very disgusting and mean to that girl when she was pregnant and when she was going through her fertility issues. You was. Karma is real. I'm just saying, karma is very real. But Wendy jumps in and was like, look, I done been around both of y'all, and I done been around y'all together. We have fun. Is there any way we can just leave this in, you know, right here and just move forward? The girls both agreed. Let's move on. Sharice said, get back to the doggone hotel. Reese is ordering another glass of champagne. And let me ask this question. Sharice, while you're around there saying the Grand Dame is known as the drunk, wasn't you the one who built the champagne room? A literal champagne room in your house? Aren't you the one who always asking for a bottle, not a glass of champagne, Sharice? You might need to go down there to the rehab. What's going on with you? Because just because it's champagne don't mean it ain't that bad. What's going on with you, Big Reese? Maybe if you... I ain't gonna do it. But Ashley tells her she proud of her for sticking up for herself with the whole Karen thing. And Sharice says that she knew that Karen wasn't a good friend from the beginning. And, you know, Karen sent her one text when her daddy died and said that it was a one line saying sorry for your loss. Well, Karen done produced the goddamn receipts, Big Reese. You lied. That girl sent you a whole damn soliloquy telling you how sorry she is. Even asked to donate to your doggone charities and doggone send flowers. Sharice, get your dirty ass up off my screen. You get on my nerves. You got caught in a lie. Moving on. They're getting ready for dinner. Actually talking to Dylan and Dean. I don't know which one is which. And they get down there, and all the girls sit down. Ashley asks Robert about this wedding, because you're not about to skip past this wedding that you claim you're going to have, Robert. But Robert decides to give up something and make stuff up as she go along, because that's what it looked like. But she decides to make stuff up as she go along and said, well, you know, wine brother get married in Jamaica, you know, because we don't want to have a lot of people. We had somebody come over there, fit the boys for some suits that I'm never going to buy. And basically, we're going to have the people, we're going to have, we're going to go down there to Wine's brother's wedding in Jamaica, and since we ain't really got no money to go nowhere else but the courthouse, and we've been paid for this trip since last year, we just gonna go ahead on the next day and get married on our own. But we not gonna tell nobody because we don't want to steal the people thunder. That is the most dirtiest, trifling, brokest, cheesiest, ugliest girl. Y'all, Robert, you just trifling and dirty and If I was the bride and I found out you and my brother-in-law and got married on while coming to my wedding, girl, it'll be a problem. And normally it wouldn't be a problem, but in this case, it'll be a problem. Y'all dirty. I'd rather y'all go back down there to the courthouse. Just go to the public, not the public, the Justice of the Peace. Take y'all ass down to the Justice of the Peace. Go get them churn 2 suits from Burlington Coat Factory. Get you a suit from Burlington and get wines from Macy's. And y'all get down there to the goddamn Justice of the Peace. Because that is trifling and disgusting what you doing. Trying to get married on somebody else's wedding. Girl. Ooh, Robert just blows me to smithereens. Anyway, Karen said bullshit. Karen said, girl, you ain't getting married. Bullshit. Candy ass want to throw rice and peanuts. Ashley said she just don't like that none of them gonna be able to be there. Giza couldn't do nothing but hold her head down because she already know it's all a bunch of bullshit. But Ashley said, well, let us at least throw you a bachelorette party. Wendy was like, yeah, let's do a bachelorette party. You know, Wendy love people getting married. Like, don't even start me with Wendy. But she love people getting married. Let's do a bachelorette party. So she agrees to let them throw her a bachelorette party. You meant to say bachelor party. Anyway, Giza butts in talking about, you know, I gotta be honest. If anybody, you know, Sharice was the girl who started this. So if anybody is the queen of Potomac, it's Sharice. Well, Rob, Giza, let me tell you this. If, in fact, Sharice is the queen of Potomac out there in the actual Potomac streets, then okay. And if she the queen, I hate to see the peasants, okay? But on the show, see, we don't live in Potomac. 99% of the people watching this show don't live in Potomac, so we can't speak to that. I done had people, I put a TikTok up, the girl got in my comments talking about, oh, because that girl is the real queen of Potomac in the streets. Girl, I'm not in the streets. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. That ain't my business. I'm talking about what's on TV. And what's on TV is Sharice is not that girl. Like I said in my TikTok, doggone Sharice don't even believe she's that girl. She don't even have the confidence to carry that girl. Y'all not about to sit up here and say, oh, Sharice this, Sharice that. I don't care who she run with. I don't care who she's around, who she's the likes of. Whoever she around needs to give her new wigs. And from what we know, the viewers, she is not that girl. Said what I said. Sorry, not sorry. It is what it is. But Giza wants to die on this hill of Sharice being that girl. But just like the grind down said, she's just using her. That's all. She's just using her. She's just using her to doggone say that that Sharice is that girl to get back at Karen. And like she said, oh, and let's Giza. Because you know, she want to try to say Sharice is clout chasing to go to her mama's funeral, but who drives 4 hours away for a clout chase? Well, if it's the first thing to be mentioned the next time you see me, yeah, it is a clout chase. I'm going to give a damn, you flew 8 hours. If you got to mention it the first time you see me that I was the only one came to see you, it's a goddamn clout chase. Somebody take Sharice and hide her in the closet with a thing, hide her in her champagne closet if she still have it. Because I heard the husband kicked her out. Anyway, said what I said. Karen said, look, I'm not dealing with this. I'm shutting it down. Giza keeps trying to go at it. Robert jumps in again and said, they all held to the fire, but Karen isn't. And we already talked about her behavior not being indicative of who she claims she is. Now, when Robert starts to bring up Sharice coming to the funeral, the way Karen, you did a deflect this by saying, don't you bring up my mama. Girl, ain't nobody talking about your mama. Ain't nobody talking about your mama. I'm sorry, they just not. But, Sharice said she know what grief was like and then tell us how she lost everybody in her family. Damn, Sharice. You done lost 3, 4 sisters and brothers, mama, daddy, cousin, uncle, brother, friends. I wouldn't even want to be around you, girl. But she said she felt some type of way because, you know, Karen only sent her one line on the text. That wasn't okay. You know, she didn't reciprocate the love that she's shown by driving 4 hours to come tell you she's sorry for your loss. Sharice, why do you care that Karen didn't come? Of all did Giza come? Was Giza there? Because Giza wasn't there for Karen's mama's thing. Why do you care? How do you out of one side of your neck say, see, you're talking out both sides of your neck. How is it that on one side of your neck, you're not chasing a friendship, but your whole argument is that she's not a good friend? Stop it, Sharice. Go home. Go home. Go home, baby. Go ahead. Don't let life do this to you. Don't let life. Go home, fat. Don't let this happen to you. Don't let it. But anyway, Karen said she not entertaining no damn Big Reese. And she said the only reason Gizzard and Robert is over there acting like she's all this because she must got something on her, but she ain't got no worries. Robert brings up the fact that she apologized to the group chat or to the group, but didn't apologize to Sharice. Now this in turn triggers Candy Eyes from when Monique drug her up and down and wiped the floor of the winery with her and said, you know, this was very triggering because, you know, just like with Mia apologized to the group chat, removed Wendy, but didn't apologize to Wendy. So now here we go back to this shit. She said it was very triggering. I'm going to need you to go to therapy for some of these triggers. Candy Eyes. Anyway, Mia said, look, girl, I already said I'm sorry. What else do you want from me? What more do you want from me? Mia was like, look, I said what I said, but I didn't assault her. Wendy jumped in and was like, how you figure you didn't assault me? Do you know what the definition of assault is? Mia then responds to say, do you know what the sequence of events were? And she was like, you basically dragged my husband and said my husband was gay. No. Wendy said, you lying. You try to say that I'm going around saying that your husband is gay. Wendy, you did say they was getting men and women to sleep with. That implies that her husband is gay. Period. It implies that her husband was gay. Mia, you trying to say that Wendy, the only reason you went in on Wendy like that and so-called assaulted her through something or whatever was because she said your husband was gay. That was said before you, I don't know. Either way it was said. You know what I'm saying? But then Mia, you tried to flip it and be like, so what you trying to say, something wrong with being gay? I mean, it's 2022. Girl, that girl ain't say all that. But Wendy read your ass for filth as she should. Because you trying to sit up there and act like you something wrong with you. Then she tells Wendy, well, okay, I apologize. Now what? Now what? What else now? Now what? Wendy's whole thing is, listen, I got shit to lose. Didn't I tell you that? Wendy, didn't I tell you that? You around here acting a fool with these girls, but you got shit to lose. But Wendy was like, you know, at the end of the day, she was like, when I said what I said, I'm only repeating what you said because you said you bring women to sleep with Gordon. So I figured men and women or something to the effect of that. But Mia was like, girl, look. Mia claims that she was trying to be a friend to Wendy, but Wendy was missed the memo. And Wendy came back with that snap, clap, crackle, and pop and said, girl, you can't be a friend to your friend of 30 years. What do you know about being a friend? I said, oh my God. That was a good one. That was a real, real good one. But Wendy, you did imply that the girl was sleeping, that her husband was sleeping with men. I'm sorry. Mia was like, how you know what my husband doing? Were you there? Wendy brings up the fact that Peter don't fuck with her because Mia was smashing his old lady. Mia said, correction, I was smashing his old lady first. She was my girl first. If anything, I should be mad with him. Okay. I was like, oh. Well, if Peter was mad, he sure don't act like it. Anyway, Wendy puts Mia on notice and say, I didn't throw the drink back because I got shit to lose, but please be advised. The next one you throw, you're going to get it back. And Mia was like, is that a threat? Oh, no, fat. That's a promise. The next drink you throw on me, you going to get it back. Wendy, don't put your degrees down the toilet trying to hang with these heifers. Now, the word on the curb is me and them ain't got no money. Why would you stoop that low? Why? It don't make sense to me. It just don't. So, Wendy starts screaming, is this what success looks like? And blah, 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 blah. And look at me. If you got to keep screaming it, then it must not be success. Girl, she just got up under your skin. And we all know, Mia, your skin is real bad. So it's real hard to get up under it. You get it? Mia, work on your doggone relationship with your friend. Try to learn how to be a friend. Be a friend to yourself and your mother. And so we can move on and we can get you some help. Okay? They say your man and you is broke. We need receipts. We need to know what's going on. Is y'all really broke? Because if so, you have no leg to stand on. Wendy, don't lose your job messing with no goddamn Mia. It ain't worth it. Drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode. Next week, allegedly, or apparently, Robert is gonna show us a picture of Blue Eyes that we ain't gonna get to see, and then we gonna find out that Robert got a rumor out there too. Girl, look, I need receipts at this point. This reunion better be off the chain. I'm sorry, it better be off the chain. Y'all, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of that. Follow, please, 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 and I'll see you all later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo dog time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.